Come on.
Next, please. Little Penny?
Konnichiwa. That's right, baby. I'm in town for the big game. That's right. I'm with my
So
man
you're
Penny.
here for
Penny's gonna
business
take
or
on
pleasure?
business. Business to play. Well, it's business. It's all business. This is not an exhibition game. This is a regular season game.
Thank you.
Thank you. Domo Aragana. Hideo Nomo. Whatever.
Will the Magic ever recover physically, emotionally, mentally from losing Shaq?
I don't know. It's tough. I mean, I really didn't know how great Shaq was until he left. I mean, we had a lot of problems when we were here trying to get to the championship and trying to win the finals and trying to really win a lot of games to find ourselves because we were so young and nobody understood how important he really was to us until he left. And now we're really struggling and we know how important he really was to the team. Well, then we were just teammates. Nothing more, nothing less. We respected each other's games and we just wanted to win. You know, basically that's it. We really didn't hang out a lot. We didn't do a lot of things together. You know, now I don't think I have a relationship with him at all. You know, I've heard so many things that he's saying about me and the organization out on the West Coast and that he really doesn't like anyone from Orlando anymore. And I tried to keep a relationship with him, but it seems like it's not working.
Do you think you're the scapegoat for them losing Shaq?
I think I am. I think it's easier for them to say that I'm going to leave. It's easier for Shaq to say I'm going to leave because he left. And right now, I know if I leave, then this organization will never be the same. And everybody's scared around here, but I am the scapegoat for Shaquille O'Neal.
You know, they wanted me to score whenever I had a chance to, but the majority of the time we were throwing the ball inside the Shack and we were just spotting up, standing around the perimeter and just letting them do his thing. And just to go from that to a complete score, you know, it's pretty good for me, but it was a change. No knock on Shaq or anything, but I love playing with him when he was with us, but when he left, they just handed the team over to me, and like night in and night out, I can do whatever I want to do, and that's a good feeling.
Hardaway gives it to him.
It's made it a lot easier for me. You know, I can't stress that enough. Like I said, I can go out there and really freelance everything. I can rebound the ball better. I can help out on the big men down low, whereas when I was at the point guard spot, I was out top more often, and I really couldn't rebound the way I should or block shots. So now, being at the two guard spot really helps me out.
Although O'Neal believes fiercely in the game's oldest, most fundamental offensive strategy, two of his co-stars, Penny Hardaway and Kobe Bryant, didn't buy into the big man theory.
Shaq has always felt that the ball should go through him because he shoots a high percentage and he gets people in foul trouble. Penny believed that his game was the ascendant game and he was the difference maker. And so you had this clash of two very young players who both wanted to be the guy.
After we went to the NBA Finals, Penny really kind of elevated his game, and then people started looking at, well, maybe this should be Penny's team.
And suddenly Penny was making as much or more money than Shaq. That didn't sit well with Shaq. I think that's when he really started looking westward.
Wherever Shaq goes, Shaq is going to be the main focus. And for anyone else to try to exist on that same level with Shaq is going to be tough.
Was it more Shaq's fault or Kobe's fault? Was it more Shaq's fault or Penny Hardaway's fault? You can have your own opinion on that, but Shaq has his opinion. It was 100% Penny Hardaway's fault and 100% Kobe Bryant's fault.
I'm here in the Olympics. I'm not even thinking about signing. Like, they wanted me to sign 80 for 4, and I thought about it. I was like, let me go to the Olympics and I come back.
That was the best deal. $80 million for 4 years was actually the better deal for Shaq because after the 4 years, he could have came back and renegotiated. They had enough money to keep Penny and Shaq. So it wasn't that they was lowballing him. That's actually the smarter deal to take instead of the long-term deal, 7 years for $121 million.
With no state income tax, it was a better deal here.
That's why Shaq was like,
Knowing what I know now, I would have stayed. I would have stayed and fulfilled my 7 years.
Because that was the smarter deal. It was all ego. He realized Penny really didn't have any ego towards him or no animosity towards Shaq. As you see LeBron James take these 3-year contracts and he can come back and renegotiate and just do 1-year deals. He's not locked in to a long-term contract, but he's making the maximum amount of money he can. You're not handicapping the team to just pay you, and then you stuck with that team, and then they control what they want to do with you.
I think if we didn't have those egos, we could have definitely worked that out. Because I always tell people he was Kobe before Kobe. Penny Hardaway was a cold cat. He really was. He really was. That's something I always think about. Like, if I would have did it different, I probably could have stayed there, ended up there, or on a piece of team. Like, I always think about stuff that could have, impacted my life a little differently. Because I always think about if we would have stayed together, how many we could have got.
You know, I have the utmost confidence that if Shaq would have stayed and I would have stayed healthy, that we would have gotten at least 1 or 2 championships because we were on our way. We were dominant, we were young, we were talented, and all we would have had to do in free agency was grab a couple guys that could have really helped us win those championships. But the Lakers, no, they did the thing after Shaq left. But if he would have stayed, I'm sure we would have been on that same level.
My first 4 years here were probably the best years of my life.
It was just magical because we were young, we were having so much fun, and we were winning. What more could you want? He wished he would have stayed in Orlando. I wished I would have stayed in Orlando, you know, hindsight, but our careers took 2 different paths.
Penny Hardaway was the man. You know, a lot of people will always talk about Shaq and Kobe, but we were Shaq and Kobe before Shaq and Kobe. I kind of owe you an apology. Instead of coming to you like a man and saying, hey, I heard this, I heard that, I was like, you know what, forget it. If it's his team, you want it, take it, move on. And those are things that you go through when you're younger. I kind of owe you an apology.
No, it's all good, big dog. I understand.
Shaq and Penny is an unfinished book.
No doubt about it.
The NBA travels to Japan, their popularity elevating to new heights in front of a backdrop of sacred traditions. In the center of a district known as Big Egg City here in Tokyo lies the Tokyo Dome, the site of the 1996 NBA Japan Games, this year featuring the Orlando Magic and the New Jersey Nets.
How was your flight over here?
Very long. It was a tiring flight, but we got a lot of rest last night.
Lost your first game of the opening season. How do you think this is going to affect?
Well, it's going to affect it a lot because we weren't looking forward to losing that first game. But now we have to bounce back and win both of these games to get back to the States with a good record.
Penny Hardaway with Gill on him. Gets it back out top of the key. Horace Grant. Williams down low and tried to get the shot away. Lost the ball. The turnover gives it right back. Nick Anderson. Underneath it goes, and boy, did Penny Hardaway get nailed or what underneath there?
That was an incredible athletic move by Kendall Gill. I mean, he just went up, elevated, and almost got that one perfect. Keep an eye on this now. Now watch this bit. Here comes Gill down the middle. Look at that. A great block, but he did get him with his body.
Magic have it with a fresh 24 on the clock. There's Hardaway down low over Kendall Gill. Got that one to fall. His first field goal. He has 4 points. It's a 12-point run for Orlando. They lead by 9. McDaniel blocked again by Grant. Hardaway bringing the ball down for the Magic. Grant on the wing. Hardaway keeps after the fake pass.
What a beautiful move.
6 points for Penny. 18-7 Magic.
That was a beautiful move, but if I'm Horace Grant, I don't know if I'd be so excited, Pete.
18-17, making a 3-point game as Hardaway got loose.
Now, see, Kendall can't get lost like that. You've got to get to your man.
Jason Williams and Kerry Kittle's out there. There's a steal by Penny Hardaway. 29-27 New Jersey is their score.
Here's a clear out.
And Hardaway. Oh, what a move by Penny Hardaway. That got the crowd going here at the Tokyo Dome.
That was such a pretty last step. His last step, the athletic move, because watch Bradley come into the picture here and how he avoids Bradley and puts this one right off the glass. And once the Nets stop throwing air balls and missing, they're doing a pretty good job.
Hardaway again, he's got 12, and we're tied again at 31.
At one position until he gets his feet wet.
He's put in 9 points in the first half tonight. Hardaway for 3. Hardaway with 15 first half points, and the Magic are up again by 2. Behind the back dribble, and he got fouled. Kendall Gill caught reaching in.
Oh, that was too bad because Kendall anticipated, did an excellent job as Penny tried to get down the left side of that lane. Oh.
Hardaway led all scorers in the first half, now has 19 points. 48-40 Orlando.
Look for the lob, and you had him there.
40,000 people have attended both of these games. The Orlando Magic and the New Jersey Nets, this year's competitors, and the Magic leading it right now 51-42. Pete Van Weren, Hubie Brown with you from Tokyo.
This is just a beautiful move by Hardaway. This is a scorer's move. He ran a hesitation, just blew right by Kittles, taking it to the rim. Take Hardaway anytime on a post-up or a clear out.
And Hardaway Hardaway driving to the hoop, got fouled again. Massenberg's third.
Now this is a clear out for Kendall Gill. You can see he just takes Hardaway. Now this is a very nice move.
Scoring, and there's a turnover stolen by Anderson. Hardaway on the run. Kittle's right with him. Hardaway puts it home. Kittle's draws the foul.
That's just a rookie mistake. Anytime that you turn the ball over.
Penny Hardaway working on Kendall Gill. A foul is going to be called on Kendall Gill. It'll be his third.
Two-man game.
Off to Bradley. Bradley had the ball stripped away by Penny Hardaway.
They're bringing on baseline screen. Penny Hardaway. Clear out. And one. Yeah, you try to tell players, don't foul a jump shooter.
And tonight's Budweiser player of the game is Penny Hardaway. Anthony Hardaway with 29 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, a couple of blocked shots. He's had a big night. And the horn sounds ending the game, and the valiant comeback effort by the New Jersey Nets comes up just a little bit short, as the Orlando Magic hold on to win it by a final score of 86-82.
Well, it was. We've did some lead changes get away from us early in the season, and hopefully we can learn from this. We lost the first game of the season to the Bullets this way and almost lost tonight, so hopefully this is a lesson, well learned. Well, I am. I'm injured pretty bad. I'm probably about 80-85% right now because a big part of my game is going to the basket and trying to dunk on people, and I can't do that right now. A lot of my balls are getting blocked, and that's taken away from my game. Well, I can't get any, like you say, the jump that I want to get. I can't get off the ground, so I'm shooting almost like a set shot or shooting on the way down. I'm using mostly arms and not legs because of my injury, but hopefully I can work through it and continue to play better. Well, I am. I'm averaging right at 35 minutes right now. That's not really a lot, but hopefully, I can continue to get rehab and everything and get better. Well, I was. They have a lot of great fans, and I have a lot of fans over here, which surprised me as soon as I came into the airport with all the people that were in there to greet us, and, it's great. I think our goal is just continue to get better and get everybody on the same page. Right now David Vaughn is playing well. Cycli isn't really playing a lot of minutes. He doesn't really have the plays down right now or our scheme of what we want to do. So I think November and December, playing hard and playing together by January, we'll be a good team. And our goal is to do as good as we did last year.